E minor chord is the easiest chord to learn. That's what I always teach people in the beginning. We're going to play an open E string, 2nd fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the D string, and then the rest of the strings open. The locator point is the 2nd fret on the A string. The other finger falls behind. Keep the shape and put it back on and keep practicing. You got yourself a beautiful E minor chord. Here's an E major chord. Middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A, ring finger on the 2nd fret of the D, index finger on the 1st fret of the G, strum the whole guitar. This is an E major chord. This is an A major chord. It has a muted top string, then we want the open A string, and then we proceed to play the 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, and then hopefully we can get an open E in there. This is A major. Hand off, back into shape. And that is your A major. Now I'm going to show you a C major chord. This is a C chord. You're going to have ring finger as the starting point on the 3rd fret of the A, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D, open G, 1st fret on the B string here. You have a C major chord. That is your C major chord. This next chord is an A minor chord. It happens to share the exact same fingering as the E major chord, but it's scooted over a string. So we got middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D, ring finger on the 2nd fret of the G, index finger on the 1st fret of the B. That is your A minor chord. Here is a G major chord. Locator point is 3rd fret on the E string, and then 2nd fret on the A, and then 3rd fret on the high E, and you strum the whole guitar. Third, 2nd, 3rd. G major. Here is a D major chord, also known as a D chord. We're going to play 2nd fret on the G and 2nd fret on the high E, 3rd fret on the B in between them. You can strum it starting on the D string, or you can strum it starting on the A string for a bit fuller of a sound. So once again, 2nd, 2nd, 3rd, strum. D major. The last chord I didn't teach in my lessons, but this chord is an F major chord. It's a lot like a C chord, but you're going to scoot your ring finger to the 3rd fret of the D and your middle finger to the 2nd fret of the G. Index stays on the same place for the C chord. It's the 1st fret of the B, and you have an F chord. Oops. Now if you can bar, or in other words cover, the B and the high E with this shape, which is really tricky for a beginner, then you have your basic F chord. I usually, when I was a beginner, I played it that way, and I just let my index finger mute the high E. So that, my friends, is an F major chord, and those are the beginning open chords.